You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Come on in. Happy Monday. It's bright and early on a Monday morning, and I am doing the thing that I'm supposed to be doing the first thing this morning. And my question to you is, are you doing that thing first thing in the morning? What is that? We'll talk about that. You might get your morning routine way too complicated. We're going to simplify it today. If that's okay with you, you don't have to. You can keep it complicated. It's cool with me. It's the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day, because as soon as you decide that life begins when you move, and it does when you do stuff, right? Feel your sticky butt off the sofa. I live in Florida. That's what happens. And then go do something. Then life gets in the way. It gets difficult. Then it gets challenging. We stand up. We take a step. We repeat. We do it. Now, Scott, you may be asking, Scott, wait a second. When do I get the utopian perfect life I've dreamed of? When is it coming? Life should be easy. Should be simple. We shouldn't have to worry about a thing. It's the way it's supposed to be. It arrives tomorrow. It could arrive today, and it probably happened yesterday, but you missed it. It's okay. Hang on. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the program. How are you? My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. On Apple, on Spotify, a bunch of our listeners are there, and more these days on YouTube, which is why I am on YouTube now. Just dailyboostpodcast.com/YouTube. Come check me out. Look at me. See what you think. See if I sound like I look. Probably not. Who knows? And ring the bell, do the shaky thing, whatever it happens to be, okay? And, of course, we always have the Daily Boost Premium feed. No commercials, just all Scott. And I'm happy to have you here today. It's Monday, so we always start with the very simple question. I've been doing this now. We're on 4,656 episodes. It's crazy. But I've been doing this since pretty much about episode 1, asking you to do your homework. And the question on your homework is simple. How's your life going? You know, it's kind of weird when you think about it, but most people I talk to, if I get with them and I say, well, how often do you actually think about how your life is going and what you can do to change it? And most say not often. Usually they're thinking, how do I deal with this thing that's happening today? Or how do I get what I want? Instead of looking in the mirror and saying, okay, what's good, what's bad, what's in the middle, and how do I fix it? Here's the trick. It's a super secret trick that you may not have figured out as of yet. The very minute that you just ask the question, how's my life going, and open yourself to the answers, they come. If you don't make time to do that, they don't, and you stay kind of stuck and spinning where you are. Need some help? Go to Daily Boost. That's a lie. I just lied to you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you. It's so early in the podcast on a Monday to be lying already. No, go to perfectweekplanner.com. It's free. Perfectweekplanner.com. Get the planner, watch the video, and learn how to take control of your day. Do your homework.
This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
Let me think about this for a second, because I don't know that there's a phone call I ever get on, a Zoom call, a group call, whatever, that I don't get the question, Scott, what do I do about my morning routine? I'm trying to get a routine going. Now, let me just say off the bat right now, your morning routine is going to change throughout the years. It was different when you were a kid. It's different when you're 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and retire. It's going to be different even then, I think. But it's going to change all along the way, depending on what your needs are, what your interests are, what you have to do. And remember, we build a foundation along the way in life. So a lot of the stuff we did very early on, we've kind of got figured out now. It's like good habits. We have them figured out, so we don't have to break the bad ones anymore. We'll talk about that later on in the week. When it comes to morning routines, though, they shift and they bend. I know where mine is right now. I'll talk about that in just a minute and what you should be focused on. We hear a lot about it, though, but how should you use your morning routine? It's a very fast-paced world, and I think there are two people that fall into two camps. Now, depending on what side of the camp you're on, which camp you're in, I should say, you could be the productivity camp. You're going to get up, be productive, get things done. It's going to be to-do list from the very second you get out of bed. Some people do that. You could be the more utopian camp, the meditation camp, the folks who get up and they read and they meditate and they journal and they do all that in the morning. And that's a quiet time, focus in the morning. Yeah, it's awesome. Let me tell you this, that's a good thing too, because no matter what happens, the morning in very many cases is usually the only time of the day you have time to yourself. You might have to get up a little bit earlier to get that time. Kids get up at 7, you might have to get up at 5:30 to have that morning time. How you use it is completely up to you. Now, which camp are you in? Are you in that more personal development meditation kind of camp? Or are you in the productivity camp? Or are you in both of those camps? I'm guessing, since I know you pretty well because I talk to you all the time on all my coaching calls, you're probably both. One or the other is not going to work long term. One or the other will work occasionally. So if you feel like journaling for a month, go ahead and do it. Stay in that zone. Then come back out of it, get busy, get some stuff done. Yeah, we've all learned that lesson, haven't we? What are you doing? Well, I'm reading and meditating and walking and thinking, but I got to get stuff done. It's true, right? So you kind of have to do both. So there's a third group that I think is the one you need to be in. Now, I learned this the hard lesson, the hard way. I grew up like everybody else in careers and doing things. Used to do a morning radio show. Got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do radio. I hated it. But it got me going in the morning. And then when I got to my own business, I would get up in the morning. I'd work, start at 5 o'clock in the morning and work. I was never happy. By 9 or 10 o'clock, I was, oh my God, all I do is work. I was tired at nighttime. It was crazy. So sometimes I'd get up and work on my to-do list, get all the admin stuff done. Other times I would do the journaling thing. And journaling, it's not really my thing. I do a lot of writing and stuff anyway. But I don't know. It was kind of odd. But here's the trick about the morning thing. Now think about this for a second. When you're asleep at nighttime and you're snoozing, you're kind of in a dream state, that REM stuff, that deep sleep is going on. And then when you wake up, you don't wake up right away. It takes a little time. Some cases about 90 minutes. That's me personally. A lot of people are like that. It takes about 90 minutes for your brain to go from this slumber area to active area. There must be a technical term for that. Some scientists in the audience, let me know what that is. I don't care. It doesn't matter. So in that magical time in the morning between asleep and awake, you are so focused and so relaxed and so able to do whatever you want to do. That's a great time to do that. So a long time ago, I finally came up with a conclusion. Do I work out in the morning? Do I go to the gym? Do I work on my business? Do I read? Do I study the Bible? What do I do in the morning? I don't know. And then I figured it out. As life changes, something is going to be important to you. I'm not talking that, you got to make your grocery list this morning. No, that's not that. There's something bigger, something toward your future. It could be working out. If you need to lose weight and get in shape, I promise you this, if you go to the gym the first thing in the morning and do it every single day, you will. If you want to build a business and you get up 2 hours early and you work on it in the morning, you will. If you want a better relationship and you get up in the morning, you think about, let me write a romantic note to my wife. It'll be better. So the question that I came up with a long time ago that guides me every single day, and usually, if I'm really being honest, I ask this question before I go to bed at night or at the end of a day. And the question is, what's the one thing I can do tomorrow that is going to allow me to get what I want in my life? What's the one most important thing that I can do? Lately, it's been me working on my business and my YouTube studio, things like that. That's been the most important thing. But next week, it's probably going to be working on my fitness and building up some muscle in my body. I've been goofing off a little bit for a couple of weeks. Need to get back to that. What's the most important thing you could do during your morning that will allow you to get what you want faster and be happier for it, to make progress no matter what happens the rest of the day? I'm telling you, keep it that simple. So ask the question right now. What's the most important thing you can do tomorrow morning that will change your life? So what is coming up tomorrow? Let's look here. Morning routines. Oh, believing in your future self. That's going to be cool tomorrow. We also have changes, 3-step changes to just about anything you want to do. Success from doing nothing at all. Can you believe it's like growing a beard? If you do nothing, you get something. How does that work in life? It does work. And of course, breaking some bad habits. That's coming up a little bit later on this week on Friday's show. A lot happening. All right, get on over to YouTube, say hello to me, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever that stuff is over there. I'm not up to that quite yet. If you're on Apple or Spotify, leave a review, a nice one, please. I like to hear that stuff. Helps grow the show. If you want to talk to me, just send a note to support@motivationtomove.com. And if you really want to get involved, become a Daily Boost Premium member. Just go to dailyboostpremium.com and find out more. Man, that's too much stuff. Did I talk too much? It happens. That's occupational hazard of being Scott. See you tomorrow.